So the Chris Eubank Jr. versus Conor Benn first press conference just finished. Wow, that was heated, wasn't it? That was heated. Quite surprising in terms of the face-off. The one who made the slap, Chris Eubank Jr. actually made the slap on Conor Benn. But man, I love Chris Eubank Jr. And that's what he slapped him with in Ed. Brilliant. Absolutely brilliant. And yeah, chaos, absolute chaos press conference, wasn't it? To be honest, it was like Chris Eubank Jr. versus Eddie Hearn, wasn't it? What the hell was that on? Chris Eubank Jr. versus Eddie Hearn, and it was like Benn was like the tour main event against Conor Benn. But yeah, heated as expected. A lot of bad language. Chris Eubank Jr. Well, he was cool, wasn't he? He was cool on time until that moment. He slapped Conor Benn. And cool, calm, yeah, did. Chris Eubank Jr. just did what he needed to do, didn't he? In the press conference, said the things that he needed to say. And he did rattle Conor Benn with the few situations that they did talk about in terms of performing enhancing drugs in the system and all that. But Eddie Hearn's not fits in, isn't he? He's not fits in, but he was then involved, Eddie Hearn. He was then involved. To be fair, I think Eddie Hearn was fits in, though, to be fair. I don't think he was rattled in the whole press conference, to be fair. It's part of the build-up, let's be real, isn't it? It's part of the build-up. Nigel Benn, he was mainly calm as well, wasn't he? Just obviously defending his son and all of that. Everyone else was cool and calm. But all that action was Ben Shalom, Eddie Hearn, Conor Benn, Chris Eubank Jr. talking about the rehydration clause. I personally believe Chris Eubank Jr. personally, because I don't believe Conor Benn didn't want a rematch clause personally. But that's just my opinion. Maybe I'm biased because I want Chris Eubank Jr. to win, because that trud cheat deserved what he got. Which was a slap. And what a coincidence, he was slapped with an head. Well, whose coincidence? He had that planned though, didn't he? Chris Eubank Jr., we all know he has something planned at a press conference. And the things he had planned, it worked, didn't it? It worked, especially during the press conference and after the press conference. I didn't expect that though. I did not expect Eubank Jr. to slap Conor Benn. I thought Conor Benn would be the one to slap Eubank personally. It's personal between the two of them. Look, I don't like the fight. I still don't like the fight personally. We had the distance for a reason. Conor Benn talking nonsense, saying, "Oh, I'm gonna beat you at 160, then I'll go back down to 147." You got no chance. Once you had this fight, Conor, you can't go back to 147. I'm sorry, you can't, because your career is already done. Because you go back down to 147, the amount of weight you would have to use, and pounds you would have to use, your career is done. Unless you stay at 160 and you beat Eubank Jr. So I don't know what he's talking about. Just thinking, Conor Benn thinks boxing's easy, doesn't he? Thinks it's easy. Well, he thinks it's easy, but he failed the judge test. So, yeah, that's what I will say on that. And I hope Eubank smashes him to pieces. I really do. I hope Eubank smashes him to pieces. I don't like judge cheats at all. I'm not saying I hate Conor Benn, but let's be real, it's a judge cheat. He's a judge cheat, and I wouldn't say I'm a fan of Eubank Jr., but I am a fan of his press conferences and the way I always love listening to Eubank talk as well. But yeah, this was just part of the build-up, wasn't it? I mean, on Thursday, they got another one, haven't they, at Tottenham Hotspur Stadium. I wonder what the fuck's going to happen there. They'll be separated, I reckon, in the face-off. I think more stuff's going to be said on Thursday as well. And yeah, well, I did expect it to be carnage, to be fair, at the press conference, as it is personal, let's be real. But wow, I was shocked by that. I was shocked by Eubank making the move and slapping Conor Benn. When I first saw it, I was like, oh my god, wow. We don't know what's been said as well, innit? We don't know what's been said. Because something's key been said in that face-off that key wowed Eubank, in my opinion. Because otherwise he wouldn't do it, in my opinion. But maybe it was pre-planned from Eubank. Bellew and Barry Jones were saying that's 1-0 to Eubank already, because he's wowed Conor Benn. He has with the slap, but he could say at the same time, well, Eubank's wowed as well, because he made the slap on him. When I thought Eubank would be fucking cool and calm and just being a wind-up merchant. So, yeah, wow. Doesn't mean I'm a fan of the fight, personally, but we do love these build-ups, and not, even though obviously we hope it doesn't get out of hand, but we do love these build-ups. It sells the fight as well. Because of what's been happening after the first fight was cancelled as well. But Conor Benn had that coming. Let's be real, he had that coming. He does a lot of talking, Conor. He does a lot of talking, and I really hope Eubank does that to him in the win and not Conor Benn out, in my opinion. And does what he needs to do on Conor Benn, what he should be doing on Conor Benn, because of weight divisions, etc. And they're just giving off the fathers' names. They don't be getting paid huge, more than the fathers did. Both of them under the fathers' shadows, though, let's be real. Both of them are nowhere near the fathers' levels. Apparently Chris Eubank Sr. will be in the corner on fight night for Chris Eubank Jr. I hope so. I really hope so. I think he'll be a massive help. Chris Eubank Sr. as well. And I think Eubank Jr., I think it was early on in the press conference when Conor Benn said even your dad doesn't like you. I think that got to Eubank. Because you see the camera on him, it did look quite sad. Eubank Jr. once Conor Benn mentioned his dad. But apart from that, it was just a normal Eubank Jr., wasn't it? Normal Eubank Jr. Hopefully Junior and Senior obviously get it sorted as well. Will the fight go ahead? I still have my doubts on whether the fight will go ahead, to be fair. Because this is already the start of it. Eubank Senior has already been saying the fight will still not happen. He still seems adamant on that. We had the press conference. We're going to have another one on Thursday. And we're going to have fight week as well, aren't we? And obviously it's nothing to do with Eubank Senior, to be fair. Unless he's done being Eubank Jr.'s corner. The promoters will still make it. So the fight will probably still happen, but there is still that doubt whether it will go ahead or not. Whether the British board might get involved if it does get out of hand as well. So, but anyways, that's my press conference reaction. My first press conference reaction to Chris Eubank Jr. versus Conor Benn. Feel free to leave your thoughts on that press conference down below in the comments. Went on for a while, didn't it? It went on for a while because Shalom, Hearn, Eubank and Benn were all having a back and forward, standing matches with each other as well. And feel free to leave your thoughts down below in the comments. But man, I loved that. I absolutely loved that moment from Eubank Jr. slamming the head on Conor Benn's face. Nothing better. What a coincidence. Feel free to leave your thoughts down below. Team Eubank, come on Eubank, smash this Steez's face in.